What is good? Hi, Ashton. Ashton, I'll drop the link. I'm not entirely sure. By the way, happy Father's Day, Ashton. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. As well as my own dad. Shit, I gotta. Oh, now you want to change our debate? All right, all right, all right. Tell you what. Um, I'll post the link. Come talk to me about it. We'll figure it out. Let's go. Hi, Steelman. Good to see you. Happy Father's Day, sir. Um, no, I'm not dead yet. It's been stupid busy around here, so sorry I have not been around to hang out with people. I have one kid who graduated her university and is getting ready to go to Kenya. Before she goes, though, she's got to move all of her shit back to my house. And then my son is about to graduate high school. Hi, Mike. Good to see you, homie. So yeah, this week and last week have been just outrageously, overwhelmingly busy. Trying to get whatever I can together for parties and take care of our property. Hi, Ashton.
Hi, pretty lady. How are you?
I am doing well. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, what about our debate? Now you want to change our debate?
Yeah, I was trying to think of a better topic because I feel like I can't argue for a good portion of fascism, and I feel like you would scold the fuck out of me for a reason why not to go fascism because you're smarter than
Oh,
me.
you know what I was gonna say? Hear me out. What do you think about we pick a ridiculous prompt and we come and I mean like totally ham it up. Like come in a fucking character and be absolutely outrageous, over the top, like insane and have
So,
fun.
so kind of like how Emmett and I did it on Lower Class.
Probably,
Remember
but
that
I didn't
debate?
see it.
The
I
debate?
didn't see that.
Yeah, you were there.
Which one?
Whenever
Do you know how
with
many
Emmett, it
debates
was
I've seen?
me. It was me and Emmett and you and Lower Class and Big Soda. We were all on Lower Class's channel, and that was when Lower
Okay.
Class was doing the impromptu debates.
Yes.
Emmett argued as a liberal Karen, and I argued as a conservative.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So
Yes.
something similar to that. I'm
Yeah.
I'm totally down for it. Find a
What?
good topic that we can make ridiculous, and I will be the bitchiest gay guy ever on the internet. Worst
Oh,
of 10.
yes. You want to be a gay guy? I love it.
Girl, I'll be fucking fabulous.
Ah,
And you won't know
okay.
what the fuck to do with yourself. And I'm like,
Um,
girl, stop it. Rar.
okay. Well, how about this? How about this? You ready? Gay
I'm
priests.
listening.
Gay priests should give TED Talks at schools.
Oh my god, why? Okay, okay, I'm down. I don't give a fuck. I'll do it. I will gladly argue in the
by
affirmative.
all, by all means, like if you want to change it up a little, tweak it, give me
No,
some ideas.
nope. Nope, fuck it. We're going with that. We're doing it. We're fucking doing it. OG's gonna have a fucking cow. He's gonna lose his
now,
shit.
now you realize you're gonna have to be the gay priest, and
That's fine.
I'm gonna have to be the sewing circle Karen.
Bitch, I'm fabulous.
Sir,
I
excuse
will.
me. Oh, Jesus, help us. Oh, the children. Think of the children. And
Girl,
stay off
Jesus
my
can't save you. Girls, Jesus can't save you from my gayness.
yard. Okay.
Hold on, I gotta put a shirt on for this because I'm gonna do something fucking crazy and you're gonna laugh.
Oh, Lord. I can't wait.
Oh yeah,
You,
it's gonna be fucking great. You're gonna love
you
it.
should show up like half drag. Like, you still look like a dude, but you've got on eyeshadow and shit. And a
Girl,
priest collar.
I will. I will have my wife do my makeup before she goes to work.
Yes. All right. All right.
Because, bitch, I'm not fucking fabulous. I can be gay. I can be gayer than 10th Man. I got the eyes for it.
It's
All I gotta do
easy
is just
to
fix
be
my
gayer than it's easy to be gayer than 10th Man. He is like the most straight presenting gay man I've ever met in my life.
Listen, and it's not a dig at 10th Man. I love 10th Man. He is a sassy bitch, but he's our sassy bitch, and he's allowed to be a sassy bitch. He's
Yeah.
earned the right of sassy bitchdom.
I
Lakeland
love it.
Minerva, I will kick your little ass. Go sit down.
Tell him, Dad.
Yelling at my kids. Don't mind me. They're not abused. I
Oh
promise.
my
They're safe.
God. So we're still doing it Sunday morning at 10.
Yeah, let's do like 10:30ish. So that way
Okay.
it gives you guys some time to wake up and be well rested. I just need because I have to take my wife and my mother-in-law to work on Sunday mornings. So
Okay.
I usually get home from the mountain drive about like 9:30ish, depending on the road traffic and shit. So
Well,
that way it gives
we're
me time to prep, gives you guys time to prep.
so 10:30 your wait, what
We're
time
all
zone are
Eastern
you in?
Standard. I'm in
We're
Pennsylvania. I'm literally
oh,
right below you.
duh, duh. So we're all Eastern. Okay. All right, beautiful.
Speaking of OG,
10:30
where is that beautiful fat fuck?
10:30 Eastern Standard Time. OG is the moderator. Gay priests should give TED Talks at school. In
I'm
public
down.
school. Okay.
I better listen. I'm gonna stream this to my audience. I don't know how to restream on my laptop, so I'm gonna need help doing this.
Oh, we'll
I
set you up,
better,
babe. We'll
I
set you up.
better, I better, I better at least get like one fucking chat, like one super chat. That's all I want. One little dono. It could be for a
Well,
fucking dollar.
well, if you're not monetized, you're not gonna get super chats. So you'll
Well,
have to
no,
make
I mean like my Cash App donations and stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah. Don't worry. I'll make sure that the mods are like flooding everything with our
Hell,
info.
I might even get some new subscribers.
You might. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Okay. I wish I knew how to crochet. I
I
really
wish,
wish I knew how. I can do like I'll find something to sew. I will find something to fucking sit here and sew.
I wish I was Dusty and had a Pope hat.
Hey Daniel,
What up, Dan?
you know you have time to get one. Just order from like Walmart.com.
Girl, I am poorer than a $2 hooker giving out nickel blowjobs on the corner, okay? I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm poor. Like white bread, mayo, and fucking hot dog buns. Like that's what I'm poor.
Oh my god, make one out of construction paper.
Oh my god, I could. I could have the kids color it for me. Oh my god, that's a great idea. Jack,
Just
you're gonna help me make a Pope hat.
just make one out of paper. There you fucking go.
It just
Oh,
made my kid go crazy because I said I was letting him help me color it and make it, and he's like, "Oh my god, yes!"
this is gonna be over the top. Oh, I gotta think. I actually have to think about the angle that I'm gonna come at you at for this. It actually
Okay,
takes.
like
Okay.
I mean, I feel like we both have enough like humor to us that we can think
Oh,
of this shit on the fly
oh,
and
this
not
shit's.
even prep for it.
This is gonna be funny. This is gonna be
This is
hilarious.
gonna be great.
So for everybody watching, once again, this Sunday, 10:30 Eastern Time in the morning, Ashton and I will be debating in full character that gay priests should give
Yeah.
TED Talks at public schools.
Yes,
Orthodox guy is our moderator.
and it's gonna be fabulous. I can't even do it, man. I'm gonna be cracking up the entire time.
I'm gonna
I
be
hope
in
Dusty comes.
tears, dude.
I
I'm gonna be
hope.
cry laughing.
Listen. We have to have Dusty come like for like the open panel portion, and he has to wear his Pope hat. We need
Oh,
Pope Dusty as the
battle
fucking like.
battle of the popes. Holy shit.
Ah,
For
it's
round
gonna be so good.
for round two, we have the atheist pope versus the gay pope. Which one will get you to religion faster?
No, 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 no. It's the atheist Pope versus the gay Pope. Who will get you off faster?
I was just gonna say no. It should be who will have you calling God's name faster.
Dusty would win. Dusty would win that one hands down, man. He's way more prettier than I am.
Oh, but girlfriend, don't you know it's all about the moves?
Girl, I can make it. I can make your boat rock, but I can't get
You
hard on a dinghy.
see, and that's the thing is, as a gay man, you would have experience. Well, we'd have to play with that, make it a little more. Once upon a time he was straight, so he's got experience with both genders.
So this is the funniest part about this is like as a kid, I was always friends with like the misfits of the school. So like
Okay.
if I saw a kid who I thought one day was gonna bring a pew pew in with him, I made sure I was his friend. Because the friend always gets at least a 5 second head start. I met one of my best friends who is also gay. He literally runs an entire drag show. I became his best friend because I called him the F slur.
That's
Literally.
a hell of a way
I
to
be-
start a friendship.
Listen, he sat at my lunch table and he goes, "Do you mind if a gay guy sits here?" And I said, "No, F slur. I don't care if you're gay or straight. You're sitting here eating like the rest of us are. Grow up a little bit, would you?" And he's like, "Oh my God, we are now best friends.
I love it.
We've been best friends ever since." He actually convinced my wife to convince me to put on her clothes when we first started dating and do my hair and do my makeup. There's pictures of it. I will sell those pictures for a grift of $500. Thank you, OG, for the idea.
Oh my goodness. That is a good idea. Um,
Like, like literally, this is how I became friends with all my friends, was because I'm an asshole. I am a justified asshole. They all love me because of my assholeness. That's why I'm friends with all of you guys on YouTube, because you're all assholes, and I'm an asshole too. We all blend together very well.
oh Lord. I can't wait to hear OG's fucking response to all of this.
OG's gonna lose his fucking mind.
Oh my god.
He's gonna be like, "You're doing what?" It's gonna be like the Marte clip. No, no, no.
I was there when that happened. I was there when that
I
happened.
was too.
I thought something was wrong with Tucker. I was like, oh my god, what's
His house was
wrong?
on fire again.
Yeah,
I
for
thought his house was on fire, or like his mom was hurt, or something happened to Tucker, and then all I heard was no, no, RJ's balls deep in another dude's ass, no.
hey, excuse me. Fuck you both. I've seen the real stuff. And
So
no.
have I.
Oh, you have.
Girl, I was on the same panel with you and Tenth Man and Tootie Bug.
Yeah, but I've seen more than just that.
Well, that's all you. You did the research, girl, not me.
Hi, Witchy.
What up, Witchy?
Hi, Abe. Oh, are we sure about what, Abe? No, the Marte balls deep in another dude, that was totally fake. That was something else, and we actually corrected that very, very quickly. I was unfortunately the test dummy to look at said image and say, whoa, 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 slow down. That's not Marte. And yes, happy Father's Day to all the dads that have come in since I said it at the
Yes.
beginning. Abe Dinkus, happy Father's Day, sir. I hope you're having a blessed day with your beautiful legacy. Yeah. Oh, I got it. Ew, witchy.
Uh,
Agrilopolis, sir. Welcome and happy Father's Day to you as well. And
yes, happy Father's
Abe,
Day. Four score.
we live like dead men who haven't died yet. You know, that's an interesting way to put it. But I see
That's
it.
from a song. That's from a
What
song,
song?
sir. I know exactly what song you're quoting it from, Abe Dinkus.
What song is it?
3 Days Grace, Mayday. We walk like dead people who haven't died yet. That's one of the parts of the chorus for Mayday.
Yep. It didn't click. I'm not that big with 3 Days Grace. Like I've listened to him some, but
Oh,
not
oh,
enough. Not enough.
I, I am a big 3 Day Grace fan. I've seen them live in concert. It is glorious.
Nice. Not yet, witchy. So my if I could take you outside, believe me, I would. And I need to set it up where somebody else has my keys and can run this while I connect to my phone and like take you outside sometime. My elderberry bush is covered with flowers. There are like 15 to 20 freaking trunks now that are as tall as my fucking house. I'm literally gonna have to get on the roof to pick some elderberries. It's gonna be really cool. And yes, yes, yes. I always actually I will dehydrate it down and either put it in jars or I make tinctures. I do a lot of stuff with it. Elderberry stuff is really good when
Elderberries
you have
are
a cold.
delicious. Elderberries are amazing. I'm about to I'm about to put some stern discipline to a 7-year-old. Allow me one moment, please.
Absolutely go for it. My skin tone is weird right now because I've been in the sun a whole freaking lot. Like, if I turn around, I'm practically a different race minus the oop, there we go. Yeah, you can see I've been working in the garden quite a bit. So I'm all kinds of weird colors depending on what I was wearing when I was outside. But the elderberries, yeah, is good. Good stuff. You can come up if you want to. We're just kind of hanging out, letting everybody know. No, I'm not dead yet. Just been stupid busy. Um, my kid is well. It's not even my kid that's taking up my time. I've kind of slacked off on a lot of stuff um, around my property, and my son is having a huge graduation party this week. Or well, it'll be Friday coming up and we're expecting to have, a whole lot of kids here potentially camping out in the yard. Oh my god. Although last night I was on OG's for a little bit and then I was at Trippy's and I had the craziest shit happen. I do have a video handy. I heard a noise that I've never heard before in my fucking life. And no, pause, make it big. Nope, not that. Oh, come on. You know what? I'll just do it this way. I got to download the video. Um, so I heard a noise that I've never heard in my whole friggin' life. Okay, guys. And I went running because we've been having a lot of wildlife shit. Like last night, oh my god, my chickens were being bothered. I had a skunk get stuck under my house in my crawl space. Okay. And it came out. And
Ooh,
I wish I was joking with how this story goes. Okay. I took dry cat food, and I built like a wall with like some cardboard, and I made a trail out of my chicken coop area so that it wouldn't freak out the chickens, but it'd get the fuck out of my air, my house stuff, right? And I'm sitting on Abe Dinkus and I hear this god awful noise that I've um yeah, I've never heard anything like this. And so yes, I had to get it. Um, I had to record it with my phone because holy shit, this was just too funny.
Oh, it's a baby! I want to pet it.
Isn't it cute?
I want to pet it.
Do
I
you
want
hear
to
the
pet it and make
noise?
it my friend. I will name it Fred, and he will be my friend.
It was screaming like or grunting or like, "Hey, be nice to your baby." It was. It's definitely your baby. I wish you could hear it grunting better.
I want to pet it, and I want it to be my friend.
It was so cute, but it was so loud. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And because it was
You
just
know
like
you can.
they
You know you can
screamed.
domesticate skunks.
Yes, I've seen lots of people with
Yeah,
pet skunks,
yeah.
and
You can remove their stink gland.
I was sitting here on Trippies, and I'm like, "What is that god awful noise?" Because it was apparently right out here outside my room, running back and forth. The mom was stuck in my back in my crawl space again, and the baby couldn't get in there. So it was just running back and forth, screaming this god awful noise. I'm like, holy shit. He's so cute, though. Oh my god. Absolutely fucking adorable. But yeah, we're having a lot of wildlife issues around here. I have another mink, and it killed Waffle. I'm really upset. My beautiful Rooster Waffle is no longer with us. He died valiantly fighting to protect the hens and the eggs, and he did a really, really good job. Um, and I swear to God, if I find the little bastard, I'm gonna freaking chop its head off. Because
Aw, why did Waffles die?
the mink won. The mink won.
He had a weasel, huh?
Yeah, yeah. We had a weasel. Last winter. Not this winter. This winter was pretty good. Last winter before, we had a major mink issue where it literally took out half of my flock. Um it was absolute, and of course it somehow it knew which ones were our favorite birds and it started with those. Hi, like Li Fang. Good to see you. Um So I'm really upset that now, like, one of the next generations is now going after my flock, and I swear to God, they're so cute. They're stupid adorable, but I'm gonna take this out. I'm taking it out. If I get the chance, it's done for. Um,
Poor Waffles.
I know. It also took out my largest Brahma hen, and it took out the hen first, and I was like, oh, like when I saw where she was and everything, I was like, we got another mink. Like I knew it immediately. Um, and then it was like just 3 days later, it managed to pull up some of the chicken wire and get in underneath, and oh, I was really upset. So I had spent like 3 days reinforcing my chicken coop and freaking screwing down everything possible and just ugh. They don't like it so much because now the coop is smaller, but it's safer. My chickens,
Well, when
my,
you're dealing with chickens, you have to be safe.
yeah, and my chickens are spoiled. Like I always make sure they got a nice big coop. They got toys. They got swings. Like I hook my girls up for show. Um,
Sounds like my bird cages, bro. We have like 6 birds in our house.
what kind of birds?
4 cockatiels and 2 parakeets.
I have a friend who breeds cockatiels, and I used to help hand raise them. He would bring me babies, and I would keep them for a bit of time. Hi, Witchy.
You know what we had to do, Beth?
Huh?
Happy Father's Day outline, by the way. We
Oh,
had to dig a 2 foot trench around the coop and then bury chicken wire
Yep.
under the coop um, uh, from the outside so that anything that tried to dig in would give up because it keeps running into more chicken wire. And eventually they just stopped coming around. The only issue we really had was a couple years ago, a bobcat. We had the chickens out in the yard. They weren't in their pen. They were out free ranging in the yard. We had a bobcat jump our 6 foot chain link fence and take one of the chickens and leave with it.
Was it daylight?
Broad daylight. We were home. My daughter walked outside like 10 minutes later and she was like, one of the chickens is missing. And we came out and didn't really see anything. It had been snowing. And we thought maybe a bird of prey out here had
Yeah.
taken an owl or an eagle. We have a lot of hawks.
Yep.
But it
Me
turns out
too.
we went back. We have cameras all over, and we went back and looked on the cameras, and we have it. It's a video on my channel if you ever want to see it. A beautiful
Crazy.
bobcat. She looked pregnant, and it was almost time for them to kit. So I think she just saw a quick, easy meal to go lay up and have her kit.
Dude, I am really worried. My big ass raccoon that's been coming around since the fall. I haven't seen her in like 3 days. I've seen her partner, but I haven't seen her.
this is what I deal with when I come out to my kitchen to try to stay away from the kids. I get
Yeah.
two cats that come up my ass because
And
they're
then the
assholes.
kids and then the kids follow. Welcome
Mhm. Yep, that would be.
welcome to motherhood. Let me tell you something, Ashton, and I think Witchy will be able to back me up on this. I did not have a single moment alone until
Oh, I
my
don't.
kids were over the age of 5.
No, I even with my 7-year-old and my 3-year-old, I don't get freedom alone
My
because even if I'm home, they can be happy and content playing. As soon as I change rooms, they're up my.
I
my
couldn't even go to the bathroom alone. What about you, Witchy?
my Mister trips out
Bathrooms? What's
because I use the bathroom and shower so fast. I have 5 kids. Plus, I took custody when I was 16. I took custody. Me and my mom did, but it was mostly me of my sister's son because she had a heroin problem.
Oh,
And I showed
Jesus.
up and she was nodding on the couch one day and he was like 18 months old and she had a wire coat hanger around his door handle and around a nail so he couldn't get out. And I went in and I won't describe what I saw in there, but I took him out and we left and I called the police and said, when she wakes up from her nod, she's going to call you guys and say her kid's missing. Her kid's not missing. I've have him. Please send CYFD to my house so that we can figure this out. And by the time she woke up, child services was already at my house and had gone to her house, and they're who woke her up.
That's wild.
So I was like, if she calls and says he's missing, he's not. I have him.
My
And
sister, she
so
lost
since 16, I've been raising kids, and my youngest is now 12. So I go to the bathroom like super fast. I shower super fast. It's just habit at this point
Yep.
because the minute I'm somewhere that they're not, some shit's gonna go down.
Some shit's gonna go down. Shit, my kids would just constantly like they had to come in. They had to be part of whatever I was doing at all times, and it was
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh
just
my
being on the
god.
toilet talking to you
So,
about whatever Barbie game they're playing while you're trying to shower, and it's like, dude, I'm in the shower.
Yep. Yep.
so you see this, right? I just walked over here. I'm standing in the corner. Did not call for them, and they're up my butt.
Yep. That's like
This is
Valkyrie here. She's up my ass 24/7. But like she
this
was
You
is
must
born in
this
my
is
lap.
Mama.
you must be the keeper of the
This is
kibble because that's how they are
yeah,
with
I
my
am
mister. I
actually.
don't feed the cats. He does, and wherever
Yep.
he is, the cats are.
Well, this one, they're both rescues. These are two of the five that I have. We saved her 3 years ago, or
Oh,
yeah, 3 years ago now, from outside when she just had the litter with him and his brother and his other brothers, and
Yeah, all
he he is mine. He is literally like, I swear to God, he is a reincarnation of my German Shepherd that I had because he literally wherever I go, he is with me, and literally Oreo.
yeah, he's
We
Oh
gonna
get
my
eat
God, his
for
name is
you.
Oreo. We have an Oreo too, and all three of ours are rescues from the outdoors also.
Yep. Yep, we saved. Our landlord called us and said, "Hey, there's a cat up here that just gave birth to kittens underneath my porch. Can you come get them and find them new homes?" Well, we
AKA
found three of the
Calvary?
five new homes.
No.
We did. This one right
No.
here, if I don't pet her, see how like I'm petting her right now? She's loving it. She's happy go lucky. She's a good kitty kitty. Watch what happens when I stop petting her.
Look at this one. She got freaking eat
Mhm.
my hair.
Well,
Yes,
she
dear.
look, she bites me.
Yep.
She literally bites me because I don't pet her. And
Yep.
then she goes, "You
That, that's this one.
What are you doing?"
Valkyrie here. She's constantly, I mean,
Valkyrie.
she's always up. Like, she has to be on me. She will freaking smack the dog if my dog comes over because he wants pets. She's like, absolutely not. How dare you?
Have
It's
you
like, see,
have
it's
you
a
ever seen a
problem.
cat let you rub their belly?
Yes. Val
Watch
those
this.
nails. Val.
Hey, lay down. Down. Roll.
Oreo and
Hey.
Zeus.
It's
Oh,
cat
they're so
hour.
pretty.
Look, Ashton,
What are you playing here?
you got another
Come
mirror
on.
just like you.
Yeah, I know. Because
The
we are good
keepers of
men.
the
Because
kibble.
we are the keeper of the kibble and the keeper of the food and the num noms.
Well,
Speaking of
there's the
num
answer
noms,
for
The
everybody
T
about whether my
the
partner is a man or a woman,
TREATSs.
Beth. Beth,
We
there's
don't.
the
no,
answer
we
for
don't.
everybody about whether my partner is a man or a woman.
Which is
Yeah.
Their answer.
your man. Your man is awesome because you have a you have a cool husband like I have a cool wife. Everybody knows that we're married, and everybody tries to say, "Oh, they're gonna cheat on their
Well,
significant other."
no. After the debate, over at AVG's, there were people who were saying that Witchy was gay, and I was like, "What are you talking about?
Witchy has
No,
a
she's
husband.
not. She has 5 children." Oh, well,
Well,
she called her significant other her partner. So maybe we're just assuming it's, another woman. And it's like, why?
that's
Because
dumb.
she's a witch.
That's like whenever people were sending my wife
Well,
screenshots of my text messages between me and Beth, and my wife laughs because, oh, did I tell you about this? I don't think I told you about this. Somebody
No.
sent my wife a picture of a guy with his wiener out. Tried to say it was me sending. Tried to say it was me sending dick pics. Okay, hold on. It gets so much better. I love my wife for this. She's a fucking. I've trained her so fucking well, so well. She texted them back and goes, one, that's too skinny to be my husband, and two, his dick's bigger. So try harder next time, sweetheart.
Wild. Yeah, because I
yeah,
know
like
somebody actually created a fake Facebook page with my name and contacted your wife. I found
Yeah.
that, by the way. I found the profile, and interestingly, they also like friended a couple of people who I went to school with when I was like in high school and middle school, and I was like, "What the
Yeah.
fuck?"
well,
But
I
they
I
had
used the
all
word
my
partner, Beth. I use
Sorry,
the word
what?
partner because Alwine said your husband, and I don't usually correct people, but we're not married.
Yeah.
So I can't call him my
Do
husband.
you
He's
hold
not
on?
my husband. I
Hold
have
on.
2 husbands. I don't want
Hold
another.
on. Allow
He's
me.
been divorced. I've been widowed. No.
Okay,
I was
allow me to demonstrate what I mean by your husband, Witchy, and I don't mean this in an offensive way. How long have you two been together?
Fuck, going on 9 years.
Okay. Do you guys
And
sleep
by
in the
all
same bed
rights and
together?
purposes, we live together in a marital state. But we're not
Sweetheart,
married to
my
any
mom.
church or the government, so I don't call him my
That's
husband
fine.
because both of my husbands are dead.
Okay, that's fine. And I'll respect that. The reason I say this is my mom never married my stepdad either. They've been together for over 30 years. It was the man that pretty much raised me from the time that I was 5 years old. She doesn't call him her boyfriend. She doesn't call him her husband. She calls him her living roommate that has been stuck with her for 30 years. So I get it. 110% respect it. And you do whatever you do. you don't have to be legally married to be married, in my opinion. You can
Right.
be
I mean, and
together with
usually I don't
somebody
correct people. Usually I
forever.
don't correct people. If they say that I'm his wife or he's my husband in casual conversation, I usually just don't correct people because it's not worth the effort. But when
Yeah,
I refer to him, I say the word partner because that's like the
and that's
best word for
So,
our relationship.
you know
and
what's
that's perfect.
funny? What's funny is earlier I was working out in my garden and pulling up some like sorrel and shit for the chickens. And I was like, "Well, what the fuck am I going to talk about today on on my stream, you know?" And marriage was really heavy on my mind. Because there's that big argument that's been going forever now that like Christians own marriage and gay people shouldn't be allowed to get married, and because they're essentially defiling a religious institute. Well, actually, they're kind of right in the sense that Christians uh, created marriage when there was no separation of church and state. Under the Roman Empire, religion did rule with Constantine, right? Prior to that, though, the word marriage does not actually exist in uh, the Old Testament. It was very different. There were like five different kinds of unions and bonds that were, it's the same thing as what we call marriage, except the state was not involved. And it was much deeper. It was viewed totally different. And I think it's a good argument for why maybe people shouldn't get so worked up over gay people being able to get married, because it's not even the same institute that, the same thing that they're they're saying they're defiling. If that makes
You
sense.
know, you know, you know, you know how I feel about gay
Yeah,
marriage. This is my stance. Ready? You ready for this? If they
ready.
want to be miserable like the rest of us married folk, by all means, let them be fucking miserable with their significant other, whether it be a man and a man, a woman and a woman, a fucking penguin and a duck. I don't care. I truthfully and honestly do not give one single solitary fuck. What you do in your home is between you and your fucking maker. Not me, not my fucking family, not my fucking beliefs, none of it. It's yours and yours alone. So shut the fuck up, be miserable like the rest of us, and be happy like the rest of us. And if you want to get married, get married. If you want to be fucking straight, be straight. If you want to be a fucking penguin, be a penguin.
Well,
My
Waddle your
sister,
black and white happy ass.
again,
my
you
sister,
go ahead, Richie.
my sister stopped talking to me over gay marriage. She said that if gays were allowed to marry, it would ruin the sanctity of her marriage. The institution of marriage was not meant for them. And so she just stopped talking to me. And then she reached out to me about a little less than a year ago to tell me she had divorced her husband because she had gone into his computer and found images and had to turn him over to the sheriff. And now
You,
he's in prison. But I'm a
you know what?
wobble because I thought gay marriage was okay, but here she is married to the thing that everybody thinks is horrible.
So that's kind of ironic that you bring up the sister thing because my sister tried to put me in jail for 15 years just not too long ago over
Wow.
So,
Pokemon cards. Over Pokemon
Wow.
cards. Now I can talk about it because the case is done and I'm on probation with it, and I don't give a fuck anybody who wants to dox me. Go ahead. I don't give two shits. Um, so my sister and her baby daddy meth head boyfriend, she put a PFA against him. Well, when she put PFA against him, she needed Big Brother to come up and help pack up his shit. Well, she told me, take whatever you want to take. I don't fucking care. So I took some Pokemon cards. Then she called when he got there and he saw they were missing and said, I need those back. He's throwing a fit. I said, that's fine. Come get them. I will bring them to you. She said, no, I'll come get them. I said, okay, here you go. Here they are. 2 months after that, hold on. And I told him, I handed them back to her. I said, here you go. I want nothing to do with it. Merry Christmas. I'm sorry. Here you go. He then files felony theft charges with the DA and the local law enforcement saying I stole over $7,000 worth of Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
I proved that I didn't have those. The judge threw out the restitution because he couldn't prove that he even had that much worth of Pokemon cards, and the list that he gave was bullshit because he didn't even have those cards. So, moral of the story is I no longer talk to that sister because I want nothing to do with her or her meth head baby daddy and her messed up kid. And I'm happier for it, to be fair.
Yeah. Family can get fuck. I have a sister that I don't have anything to fucking do with because she's robbed me 3 times, and she's lost custody of
I
all of her
have
children. So I mean, at least thank God for that.
I
Um,
have 5 younger
but
sisters. I am the oldest and the only boy out of the 6 kids between my mom's side and my biological sperm donor side. 3 of which I hardly ever talk to because they live in different states.
hey,
And and one who is my baby sister, who is the youngest of all of them, she's the only one that I talk to because she's on my mom's side and she loves her nieces and nephews and she takes very good care of her nieces and nephews. So, moral of the story is sperm donors don't count. Only the people that are in your life count.
right. And honestly, you kind of need to cut out the toxic people out of it. You know, life is too fucking short to be stuck in those kinds of situations. Like for real. And but arguing over marriage though, it's like I can understand like the religious point of view from the Christian lens, right? But on the same note, I don't think they fully understand what marriage is supposed to be in the eyes of God and like what it was even. Because essentially what we have now was in fact created, you know, due to church and state being locked together under Constantine. I think it could, I think it would just lessen some of the toxicity if we learned and actually applied what the truth is to it. Because whatever, you know, it's better through the church. Jake, it is so awesome to see
so I
you. Welcome, welcome. You're right. I haven't seen you since Nashville. I hope things are
would
going well, sir. I
I'd
have a.
like to
Is
see.
that
Oh,
Jake Var?
Oh, it is. It is. Jake, we are having a. I'm sorry, Witchy. I
I'm so
promise. Sir.
sorry.
We're having.
I totally cut her off. I'm so sorry. Wait.
We're going to be having a debate this weekend for everybody who wasn't here to hear in the beginning. Ashton and I are debating. Orthodox guy is going to be our moderator. The prompt is gay priests should give talks in public schools. Ashton is going to be our gay priest extraordinaire, and I shall be the sewing circle Christian who is completely against this. And we're going to have a lot of fucking fun. And if you don't laugh, well, shit, there's something wrong with you.
If you don't laugh, then you're retarded and you need a stronger helmet than I.
so what I would like to see from these bleeding heart Christians who complain about gay marriage is for them to take a more active effort in preventing divorce as
Yeah,
opposed to fighting who gets married. If you want to save the institution of marriage, what you need to do is become involved in your community. And when you see couples struggling, you need to step in and help them to help prevent divorces. That, because I was in the church, and when divorces are happening, they sit and whisper about both parties, but nobody offers. Well, I did, but I got some really hazardous looks from the elderly people, but nobody wants to offer to say, hey, do you folks need someone to talk to? Can I pray with you? Like, can we have a dinner? You want to come over and have dinner with me and my husband, and then your husband talks to him and you talk to her, and you find
yes,
out what's going on and you try to help them rather than just gossiping in the pews about it. Like, if you
right.
really want to say that you want to save the institution of marriage, well, let's see you put an effort into saving the marriages in your own church before you worry about the ones outside of it.
Absolutely. I think that we make it way too easy to get married to begin with. And there's not, I mean, there should be some premarital counseling. There should be, the families need to take a different role than what they are, right? Because sometimes you still get like those overbearing families that are like all up in your business. It's important for your families to be involved, but not necessarily in that way. Um, Another big thing is we end up discouraging a lot of young people from getting married. And, oh, you should live a little first. Well, then they end up going off and doing stupid shit and losing, that boy that she grew up with, who knows her better than anyone else and that she thought she was going to marry, right? So perhaps that in itself ruins what could have been a good marriage. Um,
There's that, and also I think too that um and I people are going to say that I'm a hypocrite for saying this because they're all convinced I'm a feminist when I'm not. The fact
okay,
that women are encouraged to put their career first. Like, I
right,
have degrees. I have degrees. I could be
sure,
working 60-hour a week job making six figures easy with the degrees I have. I stay home with my children. I made that choice to, my husband set us up a little bit before he passed, and once they're grown and out of the house, I'll probably go back to work. But these women who put their career first, or even have children and still put their career first. Like, you can have a career and have children, but you still have to put your children first. And they don't put the family first. And this is where you see a lot of divorces, is in families where both parents are working all the time and there's no family cohesion. It's, oh, you're picking that one up from baseball while I drop this one off at dance. They don't even get to eat dinner together anymore. Like, there's no family cohesion. And
right,
what's really fucked up about it is the corporations went and hijacked it all, so that now they only pay a living to two people,
right.
maybe even three in some
Yeah,
cities,
yeah,
not just one. Like, it used to be a man could earn a living. They could both have a car, they could be buying the house, and they'd still get to go on vacation on one job. Now you really can't do that.
yeah. No, you can't. And it does break down families when, you can't have that closeness. Happy Father's Day, Chuck. As well as who else have I missed that came in? Uh,
So,
Harrow. Happy Father's Day. I hope you gentlemen are having a beautiful day with your families, and this is a good day to kind of make it about families, right? But that's the thing, is it shouldn't take a fucking holiday for mom, dad, and the kids to all be together doing stuff like having a cookout like Chuck is doing today, or even just watching a movie. Or we used to play board games. We would both my ex-husband and I had to work, and even then we were fucking poor. Holy shit. Um but
bro, I work two
one night a
jobs.
week we played board games with the kids, and we would laugh to the point of tears, and that was probably our favorite night of the week. What, Ashton?
Fuck, I work two jobs and my wife works full time. Like literally, we both work full time and we're still poor.
Yep.
Like it's and I agree with the whole religious people, but I'm gonna hop off here. You got
Oh, you bastard. He's just running away. He's going to get. You better be making a Pope hat. um, yeah, we're totally gonna have a lot of fun with this debate this weekend. I'm actually really excited about it. I was
I
gonna
think it'll
email.
be cool. That'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um,
I don't know. Last night,
what happened?
Grid kind of like rubbed me the wrong way, talking about, like, why are people on the same side debating each other, like implying that me and Emmett are both right wingers, so why are we debating each other? Because I didn't even watch it. Like,
No,
what
I
a
can
right. I'm like,
explain.
I'm not a right winger or a left winger. I'm a centrist, and I'm everything that Emmett is against. So us debating kind of makes sense.
I can explain more of what he's talking about. You'll find this like even when he had his debate show going, right? Which, by the way, I hear he might be starting that back up, guys. That'll be a lot of fun if he does. A lot of times somebody would have to be like, okay, I'll take the opposition just to take the opposition, because most of the people who came to compete, we're all friends and we all kind of have like the same ideology, or at least close to the same, right? You get people, and I don't think it was directed at you and Emmett at all.
Well, no, he said I didn't even watch that debate because we were
Oh,
discussing my debate against Emmett when he came up. Well, they
yeah,
were. I wasn't
that's
even
right.
technically in the panel. I was in the chat.
Yeah,
I
I was
did be on the
there.
panel a little
I was
bit,
on the
but
panel.
he said they were discussing the actual debate, and he says I didn't even watch it. I'm tired of watching people debate within their circle. And I'm like, I like Emmett because I'm not the kind of person who doesn't like people on the other side of the aisle, or on a side of the aisle, because everybody else is on a side of the aisle and I'm over here, you know, with a fence post up my ass riding the fence.
I think that it's meant far beyond just you and Emmett, right? A
Right,
lot of the
right.
debate,
But
it's like he said,
that's why I
who
brought it
who
up, is
wants
because
to,
you and Ashton are debating and you're definitely friends, mostly agree on things.
but
So
this
I,
is
I
kind
was
of,
like
we're
that.
making, this is more of a spoof. We're having fun with this. This is a joke,
Right.
you
Right.
know.
This is, and I was going to say this is different because it's joking, but I would get like him saying that he doesn't get like Emmett and AVG if they were to debate. That would
So
be weird.
the bigger problem is that um number one, people are seem to be uncomfortable with like reaching out and getting to even know and talk to people who disagree with them. You get a lot of these echo chambers where people are stuck in it, and they don't even want to talk to a lefty, because I just can't stand listening to them, not even for 5 minutes, or they can't conduct themselves in such a way that they could say something nice and be, have any kind of actual conversation beyond calling them a dumb fuck or something, right? So you
To
have that
think of it like
problem.
3 people in my life, Beth, who I feel like for the most part I walk in sync with.
Yeah.
But most people that I've met, in one way or another, we're completely on an opposite side of some issue. And
It,
I have found that those are the people I learn the most from and help me question my own identity the best, so that when I'm sure of myself, it's because I've been tested, not because I'm just self sure.
that was the next piece of what I'm saying I was going to bring up, is that we keep seeing the same prompts over and over and over again. There's no variety to it. Everyone is, um, uh, the left is the party of violence. Trump is a fascist. All of these uh, LGBTQ does not belong in schools. Like the prompt,
Eugenics has been debated a few times
yeah,
too, and I did that one.
yeah, it has now. When we first started talking about it, though, that was definitely like stepping out into something that a lot of people didn't even want to talk about.
Well,
Um, Same thing. I
I
mean, Christianity is witchcraft. I thought that was, I mean, that's the first time I've ever heard that prompt get suggested. So that would definitely overcome that part for me of what Grid was complaining about. But
Well, and then there was the
overall,
one
though,
with Glacier. That was, I think, a fairly new concept. At least I'd never heard anybody
what was
pose
it?
that. She took the claim that married women should be required to have a minimum number of children.
Yeah, no, it's a variation of the same argument that's been had over and over. Do women have a duty to have children? And things along that line, right? So it kind of falls into the same thing. Um, But I think at least we're starting to see more strive to come up with new topics to debate about, right? New things to, and that was one of the things I loved about over at Grids was sometimes we debate about ridiculous shit. Like, you know, I think one of my first debate against Emmett was, um, is oral sex permissible within the Christian paradigm? And I was on the yes side. And I freaking stomped the shit out of him. It was funny because he was right and I was wrong, but I was so strong with my rhetoric.
I was gonna say, literally, it's sodomy.
Yeah, I
Like,
know. And
all he had to say
I
is
was,
it's
he
sodomy.
did, and I was hell bent that his definition of sodomy was wrong. And I actually won the debate, but so then we ended up turning it into an hour-long debate. And then the first thing I did was acknowledge that he is correct under his definition, but First Corinthians, oh, is it 7:36 says, it's impossible to defile the marriage bed. So once you are married, as long as you're not doing one of the abomination things, like incest or animals, or the things that are really seriously listed as being an abomination, you can't defile the marriage bed. So therefore, and I won that debate too. Um, God bless him. I love Emmett. He needs to beat me in a debate sometime soon.
I I feel like it would be really cool the way if Grid does what I've heard he's done before with judges. It would be
Yep.
really cool to have debates that way
Yeah.
because
There he
the
is.
vote was really close with me and Emmett. And one
Yes.
of the things he made a statement of, which is funny because I really don't have like friends on YouTube who showed up and voted for me. Realistically, I just don't. Most of the people I associate with think the debates are stupid and did not even bother to watch any of my debates.
Yeah.
And that it's his haters who just come in to vote against him. What I did notice is something he said at that same time is there were like 50 votes and only 20 some people in the chats. And
Huh.
I'm like thinking, well, isn't that interesting?
Yeah. Um. There need, and that's why honestly, it is far better to have these debates where you have set judges and not, the chat should only be you. Well, even then, like the way Grid does it, he has three judges, so there can't be a tie.
Right.
And they definitely all judge differently
Well,
because
and
they
but
all have
but the
different
chat
ideas.
though doesn't know how to judge by the rules
Right,
or
right.
what a win or a loss is. You'll get a few who actually vote based on the content. But for
Yeah,
both him and I, of course, there will be those people who vote just because, oh well, it's Nikki and I don't, or I don't like Emmett, or I don't like Nikki, or it's
right.
Emmett. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
There will be those when you put it to a vote like that. Um, but I mean, even a panel. Like if chatters want to be part of the panel of judges, they donate so much before the stream and they get to be on the judging panel.
Well,
Like,
they don't even, Grid doesn't even do it that way. Like he
well,
has
I know.
set people, right? And the thing is, like, even if the judge doesn't like you, um, when they are giving their decision, they have to give the feedback to
Yeah,
you about
justify it.
what their problem was, what they saw, what they didn't like, what you can improve on, how they scored it, blah blah blah
Right.
blah
It
blah.
has to, yeah, you have to explain your scoring. But I mean, if you wanted to keep the chat involvement, because I know a lot of people like doing the polls because it keeps the chat feeling like they're involved. I mean, there's ways to do it without that. I mean, not that it matters to me. The polls were not important. I felt like I went back and rewatched uh
Yeah,
And I felt like I did a fairly good job. I could see places I definitely would want to improve. However, the biggest thing for me is I enjoyed it until once again it became disingenuous in the panel.
That is gonna happen no
Well, no, the
matter.
biggest part for me is they want to ask me questions, which is
Yeah,
fine. Everybody wants to question me because I'm the outsider. Fine.
right.
Um, and I take the claims nobody would. And that's fine. And they want to ask me personal stuff. But then when I go to answer, somebody else cuts me off and answers for me. And then I hear them talking about it and saying that what the other person who doesn't even know me answered for me was my answer. So I thought this last time, if I just leave, they can't say it was my answer because I wasn't even fucking there.
Is that you, Josh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll go,
Welcome.
Josh.
Happy Father's Day, sir.
It's Monday. Father's Day was yesterday.
Oh, well, happy belated Father's Day. Which honestly, I actually do understand, and I feel for you, and I think that is the best way to deal with it, is just be like, okay, if you're gonna manipulate into it, if you don't want to hear my answers, then why the fuck am I here for you to ask me the question? And then you just leave because you have better things to do with your time.
And to me, that's disingenuous. You're asking the question without wanting my answer.
Right, right.
Why ask me? Just tell
Um,
me what you think of me instead of answering for me.
and that's something that the host, I mean, even I have struggled with that at times, being able to control the panel and keep it to where the question can happen. And I'm kind of to the point where now it's like, I started doing like one at a time if people are stacking up fast with questions because it's something super controversial. I would only let somebody up one at a time in the future. Or if the panel is getting really out of hand and like whoever cut you off, I would have put them in the basement immediately and been like, you're going to wait. She's going to give her answer. And we want to hear what she thinks, what her answer is. That's why she was asked the question, not you. So you just got to get heavy. You got to get heavy handed with it. And that's something even I've struggled with.
Well, I
Wait,
think
why do you think the topic or the conversation or the questions and answers was even controversial?
Well, look at the audience, look at the people that you're engaging with.
So people have, in this case, Christians have a preconceived notion of what Christianity is. And any time that you use a word like, let's say, witchcraft or sorcery, which is discussed in the Bible, which is prescribed, all of this stuff, right? That becomes controversial? No. Matter of fact, the topic was actually incredibly useful. And I say this from a Christian
I agree with
perspective. I know I'm atheist, right? But here's a really weird question. Think about it. If some miracle happened, right? How would you know whether it was God or some devil or anti-God or whatever the bad guy is in this scenario? How would you know the difference? That's actually what this question opens the door to, which is discussed in the Bible, which anybody could have fucking pointed to it, but they didn't.
I actually tried to. I did tell him that, how do you know that the source I'm drawing from isn't the same source you're talking about? Like, how can you be so sure that when I do get things granted that I seek out, that it's not because it's God's will that I got that granted?
I also thought it was super disingenuous to say that we only pray to give thanks and we don't ask for things. That's completely disingenuous to take that stance and hold it.
I think that was generally several prayers within the book of Psalms are quite literally asking for things. Matter of fact,
Lord, deliver me from my enemies, protect me, give me strength, give me courage, give me rest.
Yeah, and this is kind of a problem that we have within Christianity. I think it was OG that made the claim that Protestants are particularly known or supposed to be known for questioning the church, right? But you had a debate with a person that basically God, I love Emmett. But the answer is I don't know. Ask the church. Well, what the fuck are you doing in the debate then?
Right.
It's kind of somebody stepping out of their place. And to be fair, right? If people would just be honest about the questions, you wouldn't even have this problem. It would just be, you know what? I don't know, right? But the Bible says this, and this is how we know it, right? And if you're arguing from faith, fuck it, you're arguing from faith, right? It is what it is. But damn it, no part of this was actually controversial.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's only deemed to be controversial because people get locked into that box. And I had actually tried to do a stream about this. We're going to try again in the future, where when you are dedicated to your faith and like you join a church, anything outside of that church, you're supposed to have like blinders on to and like, la, 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 I can't hear you. And I think that it really limits people's minds and ideas and the way that they walk in the world.
Witchy, I got to ask you, where did you come up with this topic from? Where the hell did this topic come about from?
Okay, so I went to Emmett's chats, and AVG challenged me to debate Glacier. And I said, okay, so Emmett pulled us, we both went up, we did an impromptu debate on the spot about what I said, the requirement of having children in marriage. And then afterwards, we were kind of talking, and Emmett didn't even want to put up the poll, and he was like, it's not really a fair poll, because like the night before, he had been calling me a baby killer because of the eugenics debate. He's like, I know this isn't really a fair poll, but AVG wants me to put up the poll. I'm like, put up the poll. Glacier's going to win the poll. Let's get over it. And we stayed talking. He's like, well, I'll debate you on anything. And I was like, and I figured he would refuse it when I offered it. And I was like, how about Christianity is witchcraft? And he was like, yeah, I'll take that debate.
Because he thought it would be fucking super easy. Got it.
Well, here's the thing. The thing that I didn't get across well enough that I wanted to. Witchcraft is a huge umbrella. Christianity is a very strict thing. So while Christianity is witchcraft, witchcraft isn't Christianity, because there's witchcraft in Islam, there's witchcraft in Hindu studies.
That's because witchcraft
is all encompassing.
That's because witchcraft is an act, not necessarily an ideology.
That's what
Whereas Christianity is an ideology. And
I brought up,
I was on AVG's the next morning, and Emmett was there, and I brought up that I would have wanted the debate or the prompt worded differently. Christian rituals are look like witchcraft or are similar to witchcraft, or
absolutely not. Hell no.
Could be seen at, think about it, Josh. Okay, think about this. Imagine for a second that you're an outsider just coming in.
I know, but
and you're seeing this for the first time. You would think my daughter went.
I know you wanted to sound. I know you wanted to sound nuanced, but I don't think that was the freaking point of the conversation, or in this case, the debate, if that's what you want to call it, right?
What I'm trying to say is Emmett said he would not have taken the debate, the prompt worded any other way.
Of course, because from his perception, and again, he thinks it's easy because from an inside perspective, it's not witchcraft if it's toward God. If it's to anything else other than my God, it's witchcraft. That's their kind of weird definition that comes down to it, right?
He but also that is what it is. Say that witchcraft had to be self-serving, whereas the craft used by the church was to serve God. And I was like, really, you don't think that witches serve their source? Like, we make sacrifices and offerings the same as you do.
One could make the same argument about Christians, right? Why serve God? Because it's what he wants. Why be good? Because I want to go to heaven, right? Like, it's all self-serving no matter how you twist it, right?
Not to mention, like I said, they're came that point during the debate where prayer was brought up, and it was suggested that prayer is for giving thanks, not for asking for things. And I thought that was very disingenuous to take that position.
I don't. I honestly don't. I don't think Emmett had any other way of addressing this, right? Because, it's a sad concept, because within any questioning, right, the answer is I have to basically resort to the authority of the church. You can't have this discussion with anybody that holds like Catholicism, maybe Orthodoxy, maybe Protestants, you might, right? But I don't know, like that even then, I'm not so sure about it.
But the
I
irony
actually,
to me, Josh, the irony to me of the whole thing is that Emmett's not even baptized, and I've been confirmed.
to me, it doesn't much matter, because I'm not holding anybody's feet to the fire on that.
Well, no, what I mean about that is that he's trying to say that the church is the only authority on who has a connection to God.
Right.
But
well,
the church
again, that's
accepted me and not him. So how does he know I'm not connected to God?
Again, go ahead, Josh. You first.
Well, again, right, because within almost every religion, right, there's also those rituals that actually indicate how you're supposed to deal with that God, right? And if you don't do those rituals exactly like the way we say, then it must be another God you're serving. It's all very much perspective, which to me doesn't so much matter. I think you're all ultimately going to get to that, right? But that is the ultimate question, and this is why I love philosophy. You ask this question, it's supposed to take you to the next step of if I'm doing this thing, or if God does this miracle, right? How do I know it's my God and not something else, right? That's the whole point of it.
Right. And even then, from each individual position, their God is the right God. Everybody else's God is wrong and doesn't actually exist, or some variant of that standing. And that's how it's going to be, no matter who you come across.
I guess that's where I differ, in that I look at all of them and say, oh, they're all were. So here's my idea of God. Have you ever heard the story of the 3 blind men and the elephant?
No.
So these 3 blind men are taken to see an elephant, and one of them touches his trunk, and he's touching it. That's how they see. And there's one touching his tail, and there's one touching his leg. There's actually 5, but I don't want to get into the tusk. It just takes longer. But anyway, they're all touching a different part of the elephant. As they're walking away, the first blind man says, oh my God, it was a giant snake, because he held on to the trunk. And the other guy said, really? It was a really skinny snake with some kind of weird bob at the end. And the other one, what do you mean? It felt like a tree trunk. So that's what God is, and all the religions are. They come up to this giant thing we cannot understand, and each claim to understand it from the little bit they can see. And so what I say is, they're all looking at God, they're just focusing on a different part of it. And if you listen to all of them, the only thing that matters is love. If you have love in your heart, then you are with God. If you have hate in your heart, then you are not.
Yeah, not so sure that I agree with that definition, right? But that's just again, because all of the different ancient texts kind of describe the actions of serving in different ways.
Right, but that's because one of them thinks they're serving the trunk, and one of them thinks they're serving the leg. But it's all part of the same source. Like, so to me, as long as you know in your heart a love of the source, a love of God, then God loves you too. And he loves you even if you don't, but you don't get to feel it until you love him back.
I can see what you're saying, but I think also that we need to consider that especially looking at it under like the Christian paradigm, right? We do have the ancient stories where we have the adversary, right? And the legion that followed him pretty much in the second rebellion in heaven. So therefore a lot of people would be actually worshiping and following liars. It even says in scripture, even for even Satan presents as an angel of light. So,
I got a question there, Witchy.
go ahead.
What's the deal with being concerned about how? Okay, well, first let me ask if it's true or not. Right? Do you actually care what these people think about you?
No.
Okay, all right. Well, that's a fair point, right? So
my daddy told me, my papa told me at a very young age, do not take criticism from someone you would not ask for advice.
Good girl.
Okay, all right. Like, so it makes sense. So when somebody like basically calls you a baby killer because you advocate for eugenics, which by the way, every one of us actually participates within eugenics, right? It just depends on
Right.
what you mean by eugenics, right? It's this umbrella that basically goes about a billion different ways that it's done, right? Because ultimately we don't want like unhealthy and maimed children, right? So we do certain things within our culture and even within science that we actually participate with it, right? But I always kind of find it weird that people like they fall for the whole World War II eugenics, right? Like we have to just basically get rid of this one group of people because, they're bad, which I agree with, right? But, you can't like call it eugenics like it's the only aspect of it.
Right, because ultimately anything that even prevents pregnancy from occurring would technically be considered part of eugenics, right? Like birth control or pulling out
We got
or
vaccines. We got much more. We got vaccines. We got all kinds of weird stuff, right? That
Well,
goes in there.
Well, and here's what creeps me out is like I am pro LGBTQ, whatever letters they want to throw in for each person to do what they want individually. But what I was seeing, and it's slowing some, was a push to encourage children into this behavior, and then they become sterilized. Like if that's not some form of eugenics being played out in society right before our very eyes.
yeah.
Because these puberty blockers are great for a short period for people who experienced early puberty or have health issues. But you put on people on these puberty blockers long term, we're finding out when they come off of them, they don't just naturally start puberty again in their 20s.
Yeah, no, they don't. It's messing up their body for life. 1000%. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff too. On top of that, we don't know what all we could be absorbing through food, like Josh said, vaccines. Um, there's a lot of avenues that eugenics could already be being practiced on a level that we're completely unaware of. And like I said, I mean, we're taught to not even see birth control as part of the eugenics process.
Well, even
So,
even the what we were talking about earlier with women putting a career first as opposed to their
yeah,
family first,
That would be
that's a
eugenics.
form of eugenics. The fact that we're getting our kids into the public schools at a younger age so that the families aren't raising them anymore. I mean, they have preschool from 3 years old at the public school here locally. So they take your kids from 3 to 18 for most of the day, 5 days a week.
mm,
And they've cut into the summers now. My kids don't get out till the end of May and they start at the freaking beginning of August, not September. The cutoff was September 1st because we started school in September. It's now at the beginning of August for starting school.
we started school like September 2nd, and my son's graduating on the 25th of June.
Yeah, I mean, they're more and more families aren't raising their kids, and that's eugenics too, because it's not just about um, the the pre-birth and the birth issue. It's raising them into the culture is also part of a control over eugenics because they're
Sure.
going to pick and choose which ones they're going to encourage to do certain things in that environment, and they have control over them.
Hmm. It's wild.
It's just a strange world that we live in now because there's so many more people, and I'm not saying that the world's overpopulated because it's not
Yeah.
really. The scarcity is kind of created for profits.
I
But but there's so many people that don't ever leave like the city. That's a debate I'd like to see somebody do, city
oh,
living versus country living. That would be fun.
that would be a lot of fun for sure. Um, I don't think it's so much that like there's so many people. I think that it has a lot more to do with technology and the goals of the people that we do have, right? Because if you think about it, if there were more like country living, right? And that was like the norm for everybody worldwide, uh, we could see a totally different motivation when it comes down to having children, how many you should have, and what uh, when you should get married, all of that. Um, it could be interesting. So yeah, I don't think it's so much that there's more people. I think it's more of the advances that we've made as humans, especially with technology. I mean, look at what AI is getting ready to do. I mean, shit, it's getting ready to be able to replace a whole lot of fucking jobs. And what's interesting is we're talking about like lawyers and even different positions in the medical field, um, which have been some of the top jobs for a very, very long time. If AI is able to replace those,
That's a creepy thought. Like all the things I think about when I think about how we're moving forward with tech, like it could go one of like 10 or 20 different ways, but most people really focus on like the worst. Like they see it as something that's going to take over and like make us, what's the word, not matter
subservient,
anymore. I can't think of the word. No,
no,
like we don't even matter. Like
obsolete,
thank you.
obsolete.
Thank you, darling. That's the word I was trying to pull out of my brain. It's going to make us
Yeah.
just obsolete. And everybody wants to like look at it that way. Like, well, we would do that if we were it, is the reason they see it that way. But I don't know that we can create artificial intelligence. And if we actually can, then are we artificial intelligence created by something? And if that is God, then are the ancient alien people right? Like it creeps me out a lot because it sends me down rabbit holes.
Yeah. I think that with AI, like, because like I said, I mean, we are actively seeing it like replace lawyers. I watch a lot of like court shit on YouTube, especially when I'm doing other things, I'll listen to it. And I can't tell you how many people are now like going in pro se and using AI as their lawyer, pretty much. Um, the AI tells them everything that they should do all the way through the case, and
I
it's
kind of
getting them
take
through.
umbrage with what we have now being called AI. Because artificial intelligence, if we ever can actually really create it, is way beyond what we have now. What we have now is like the best data retrieval system ever. Because it's just really good at taking our data and retrieving it for us, but it can't create its own data yet.
Well, I think that, I mean, like, okay, so Steelman created this one program, and I've actually seen somebody else who created something similar where literally you tell it what, like, I got a speeding ticket. Oh, Josh, you're an asshole. Um, like, you tell it, I've got a speeding ticket, right? And what it does is, sorry, I was just looking at what the message Josh left before he took off. It will tell you what paper it'll ask you, the questions. Where were you? All of that, and it'll search your area and then tell you fill out this form, that form, and lean on this point, and this point in order to. And if they say this, you should respond with this. If they say that, respond with this instead. And like I tried it out when I got a cell phone ticket, and man, I had like 6 pages of notes walking into my hearing. I was geared up and ready to go, but the cop didn't show up. So I think that there has to be some form of intelligence to be able to give me the options of like what I should respond with and what aspects I should lean, what different case studies and arguments I should make and lean on, depending on what the other side is saying.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what Emmett got in trouble for, that caused like a big controversy, right? Was using the AI to develop his argument in the middle of a debate.
Marte, not Emmett. That was Marte.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was. Oh no, it is. See, I don't know those people very well. This is why.
Yeah, it was Marte.
Emmett
Emmett got robbed because
Emmett was the one who got
Marte
robbed. I got it
used
backwards.
used Grok.
Used
and
Grok
fucking,
against Emmett. That's what it was. Thank you for
Yep.
the correction. I knew he was in there
Yep.
somewhere, but I'm
Yeah,
just, like,
yeah.
I'm saying by example, like that's the kind of thing you're talking about. That sort of thing. You feed in what's being said, and I have seen on Mexican Mexican Einstein. There's this woman. Nay, they call her Nasis or something. I don't she seems pretty decent. But she has this AI thing. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're like, I forget the name of it, but it's like a little AI pet you can download on your phone to be your buddy. I get ads for it all the time too, and I can't think of the name of it, but Tonga or something like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the actual name for it.
Well, she brings it up on panel and talks to it and tells it about all the people on the panel and has it respond to the things they're saying. And like, as much as it's supposed to be AI, it just seems like it's her getting to mirror herself.
But
there we go. Alwine knows who I'm talking about. Nasis. Yeah, I kind of, yeah.
So
she is funny.
I'm not familiar with her. I haven't watched her shows. But does it just go off of what she would normally say all the time, or like, is it capable? I mean, I think if it's consistently giving what she would typically say, right? And then all of a sudden it starts coming out with its own variants. That's where we're going to call it that, that it has its own intelligence to pick what it wants to respond
I
to.
haven't seen that. Like, she asked it, she put, Denison pretty well. She put info about Denison, talked to it about Denison, and then asked it what it thought about Denison. And it used like the same word. It didn't use the words she used to describe him, but it used words she's called him in the past. Like, it reacted pretty much the same as her. And she's like, see, even the AI thinks that about you.
So, I'm wondering how it would. I mean, maybe it just went by like, she's used this word to describe him X amount of times within this context. And so maybe it applies here. I don't know.
Because it just makes me wonder if I don't feel like they actually have their own thoughts. I think that they're just better at data retrieval even than us. And they have access to more data than we can carry around in our heads.
I agree with that part. I absolutely agree with that part. And honestly, I'm not sure how much it has advanced beyond what I've seen it do when it, gave me the information.
Watching her play with it was enjoyable, and she seems to find it very enjoyable to have it as part of her life. Like, so I can't see a downside to it as long as we can figure out the water problem. And China's done a really good job. They've got this plant that they're desalinating water and then using that salt to resalinate other water, which is creating the electricity. In the desalination and resalinization process, it's creating electricity that runs the data center while giving it fresh water from the desalination process to cool it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
it's freaking awesome.
Invisible Hope. I get what you were saying here. I think you meant the AI litigated a case, and the lawyer who used the AI was sanctioned. Yes, I actually did hear about that. Um, as well, but that's the thing. That's dealing with a lawyer. Um, I have seen multiple. It depends on how they're using it. Okay, they can't come in and open a program on their phone and set it down and have it telling them what to do throughout the case. Okay. However, like I said, I was offered up to use an AI program when I got a ticket for it was the funniest thing too because I didn't even have my cell phone in my hand. It was my wallet. My daughter was going to be catching a bus, and I was like, "Here," and I was holding my hand like this to her in the passenger seat. I'm like, "Go in the side pockets and take my change." And she was like, "No," and I'm like, "Yes," having an argument with her. And this cop thought I was holding my cell phone. And it was like, yeah, no, my cell phone is significant. My cell phone was in my door, as a matter of fact, when he walked up.
No, I
But
remember you saying that you had to get your cell phone out of the door to give him the insurance. But
right,
yeah,
but he still gave me the damn ticket. Um, but as long as they're using it correctly and they don't have it open on the desk, actually responding to things that are going on, you can get away with it. And I've seen multiple people use it successfully.
I don't know. I think that the hardest part of building a case is building the brief, which is to gather. See, most people think you have to know all the laws in order to argue a case in court, but really what you have to know is, or have access to, is court cases. You have to have access to a database of court cases because the most important thing you do when you present your motions is to show other cases similar to yours where the judge ruled the way that you want this judge to rule in this case. So it's all about case law mostly. And one of the cool things about AI is, especially for somebody pro se, is that you can put your case information into it. And before you walk into the courtroom, it can have all of that preliminary data gathered for you in case law so that when you object to something, you can say, well, such and such a case in this jurisdiction ruled this way because, and those circumstances are the same as ours.
Yeah,
And like I said, AI can retrieve data like nobody's business. So
I agree with
the
you on
AI
that.
is already replacing paralegals. I
Yes.
don't know if it'll actually replace lawyers, but it is. And again, I agree with you, Abe Dinkus. AI, what we call AI now, isn't AI. We don't, that we know of, that they've put out to the public, because God knows what governments have that we don't have access
Yeah,
to right now.
whatever they're
But what
giving
we
us,
know of is not really artificial intelligence.
they're like 10 years ahead of us for sure. Um, because why would they give it to us, ahead of time like that? They don't want the American people, well, no government wants their people to be stronger than they are.
Has
So,
anybody given you any money, woman? Are you
nope.
people donating to this lovely lady?
No, they haven't. Which is fine too, man. I just needed a break from working outside.
No, I get it. I'm with you, but still, come on. There's
Yeah, you should. You should, damn it.
there's
People
a
are
bunch of people.
slacking. I haven't gotten to play any funny clips. Hi, Valkyrie. So we should get some donos in. Brat, chill.
Sorry, I was just
No, thank
thinking
you.
out loud there.
I forget to grift. I get into these conversations with you people and I'm enjoying myself so much. I totally absolutely forget to grift for
Well,
myself.
I used to do stuff like this and host panels and be on a lot more panels than I am now, a lot more often. I really enjoyed it, but it's gotten so expensive even to have StreamYards now that
It has.
like so like when people have me up, I'm willing to at least throw out there, hey guys.
Plasma.
And when I
I
have
am
bucks, I try to throw them at everybody too.
I am fine, Plasma. I've been stupid busy the last like bit of time here. I have my daughter just graduated from university and she's getting ready to go to Kenya, but she's got to move all of her shit back to my house before she goes to Kenya. And then my other child, my son, is graduating from high school this week and throwing a huge party. Well, technically, we have to have two parties, one for the family and then the one where kids camp out on my lawn, probably. So it has been really, really busy, and the wildlife is definitely giving me a run for my sanity. Um, so
Well, the comment
the
saying that
obvious
look,
stream title is because everybody's been so worried about me because I haven't really even been on anybody else's streams, except for maybe here and there, but for the
the
most
comment
part,
that said looking rough there, girl. I think your lighting isn't doing you favor because to
yeah,
me your
no,
skin looks yellowed too. So I thought that's why I mentioned the elderberry because I was looking at
the
your
the glass globes on my lights and my ceiling light are like tinted that like amber, a little
yeah,
amber. You know what I'm talking about?
they're antique, yeah.
Yeah. It's a ceiling fan with the four lights and the glass pieces over them have that antiquing to them, which actually, guys, is better for you. So, because it at least takes down some of the harshness from like LED light bulbs. They don't allow your brain to rest. The what is it? Incandescent lights that they used to use, those did something where like your brain can actually shut off and you can rest easier with the yellow lighting as opposed to the bright LED stuff that we have now. So it's better for your health.
I hate people who put
But
LED
it
on
makes
their
you look
headlights.
yellow.
I
I
totally
swear
hate people who do that.
I'm not yellow. I'm actually really fucking tanned
Well,
too.
when you
So
turn
that
your back,
doesn't help.
I recognize that. But yeah, your
Yeah,
lighting does give you a little bit of
a
a
little
yellow tone, which even
dark.
I thought might be that you were struggling a little. So
I'm tired, but I mean, that's because I've been literally doing crazy amounts of work outside and trying to get like the side of my creek has gotten really overgrown because I neglected it. And
let's see
my
if I can show you the what we've been doing for outdoor stuff over here to the backyard. Sitting on my front porch like I always am.
sometime I need to take. I want to get it set up. I need somebody else to have my keys to like run things, and I want to get on panel from my cell phone and take you outside. Oof, you are getting set for winter, ain't you? Is that a huge pile of wood? You're muted, by the way. Witchy,
We
you're
got permits close to the house for once. We usually have to travel halfway across the state for our wood permits. We got permits for dead and down close to home. And what's really cool is forestry had gone in and done a bunch of clearing of the oak. We don't usually get a lot of oak. We usually end up with a lot of pine and juniper. But they did a bunch of clearing of the oak, and so we got so much oak.
nice. Nice. Oh,
And we didn't even have to like do much work for it. We just brought it home, and because they already had it cut into logs, we just loaded it on the trailer as logs and brought it home and blocked it and split it with our wood splitter.
nice. Yeah, you guys have definitely been busy. And oak burns for a really long time. So that is fucking awesome. Um,
Yeah, we're pretty excited about the oak, and we even took a load to his parents because, like I said, we don't get oak that often. We live in the desert mountain, it's mostly pine
I'm
and
surprised you
juniper.
need that you need a permit to do that. Like, I've never even asked if I need a permit. If there's a down tree that I think I can use for my wood stove, shit, I'll go home, get my chainsaw, go back, cut it up, load it up, bring it home. Or even also, I've done that with down trees that I thought I could use for different crafting shit. Like, I found a few red cedar trees.
Oh no, you have to have permits here for dead and down, and we always get dead and down because I don't want to cut live trees. We did cut some of that back there, as we did to cut down 2 juniper trees on our property because they were dead. They were standing dead,
Yeah.
and they're going to end up falling on our garage. So we took them out. The sad thing is there's a huge fire on the other end of the mountain. We're in the Manzano Mountains, and down at the other end, there's a huge fire, and that's where we've been getting our wood. And a lot of the pinon trees down there are dead, standing dead, and they're burning near homes and stuff.
That's scary.
Anyway, I gotta go, Beth. I gotta go cook dinner for this familia.
Yeah, I'm probably going to jump off here before too long myself. It was good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. I just wanted to come back anyways and let everybody know I'm okay. I'm okay. I've just been really, really busy.
Well, thanks for having me up. Love you, dear.
No, love you. I'll see you soon. Oh, okie dokie, OG. I'll wait, because yes, we changed our debate prompt. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Although you might lose your mind just a little bit. We'll stick around and wait on OG because fuck yeah, I'll hang out with OG for a bit. Plasma, good to see you. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you very much. Getting together as much wood as you see her have there, that is so much work. Which, man, now I'm kicking my own ass because I haven't even started that process. But I still have like 2/3 of a face cord from last winter. So that's something to kick me off come this fall. Heating with wood is a nice option when you can do it. I love my wood stove. It actually keeps my house warmer than our furnace does. OG.
Chick Second Homestead, kind of hot, not gonna lie. How are y'all doing? Or, well, I thought we should still here.
She had to go cook dinner for the familia. Ashton was on with me earlier, and we have changed our debate a little bit.
Okay.
And so the prompt is going to be gay priests should give talks at public schools. And he's on the affirmative.
Okay. Question mark.
We're going to be debating in full character.
Okay. Oh my god. I should start doing joke debates. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, no, let's do this.
Fuck
we're gonna take this super serious.
Oh, yeah, yes, very, very serious. Ashton will be our resident gay priest. His children are helping him make his own Pope hat as we speak. And his wife is going to do his makeup.
Nice. Fucking
I shall be the sewing circle Karen.
That is fucking beautiful. Let's go. You should dress up all prim and proper, like a fucking like Sunday school teacher with the shoulder pads and shit on a dress. That'd be so fucking hilarious.
I'm going to. I'm even gonna get out my reading glasses for it. Y'all can see me in my glasses.
I recorded a video, right?
I'll even take out my eyebrow piercing for it.
Base, let's go. So I was recording for the archery tournament today, and we're doing the practice recordings. I'm gonna upload those, and then I'm gonna do the final archery tournament. Bruh, I did not miss at all today. I even got a few bullseyes. Like when I say I didn't miss,
Badass.
when I say I didn't miss the board. I may have
Nice.
missed the hey target, but I didn't miss the backboard. I didn't have to go looking in the woods for any of my arrows, and I did about 16 shots. I'm sorry, 18 shots because I have 6 arrows. I did 3 sets apiece, and I didn't miss not one time, and I'm happy. Joe can't run now.
Badass. So you were out doing archery all day long?
No. I slept today because I'm trying to fix my days and nights, and I'm only sleeping like 4 to 6 hours. And then I get woken up in the morning by a mystery caller who's a friend of mine who calls me every day. We talk. It's kind of awesome. Be quiet. I can already tell you. I can already tell. I can already tell. You know. Be quiet. Don't ruin it. Don't say it. Don't pull a
Didn't
Dusty.
say a word, not a single word. My mouth.
But they wake me up and I get up and start my day because they usually wake me up between 11 and 1:30 every day. So I went to sleep at like 6 o'clock this morning. I was going to try to stay up, but so I just started my day, worked out, slept, and because after I streamed, I tried to go to sleep. I just wound up cleaning, doing some extra stuff. Like
I
after
came
was
back
sleepy.
and you were gone, and then you missed the craziness. Oh my god! I went to Trippy's, and like we're sitting there talking, and I heard this god awful noise outside. Holy shit, dude! A mama skunk had somehow gotten into my crawl space, but the baby didn't make it in with her, and it was running back and forth in front of my house, screaming. And I had to get the mama out, and it kept. Oh my god! I actually have video footage of this little baby skunk just screaming like crazy. It was so cute.
Aww.
But I didn't.
Oh wait, because yes.
Oop, echo. I didn't know skunks scream like that.
I didn't either. Fuck. But no, I made some Tucker content too while we're out shooting. I got him playing in the kiddie pool that we got to wash the dogs in and have them water. Like he's actually chewing, like chomping at the water. He full on lays in it. Like it's fucking. It is awesome sauce. Start making shorts. It is the key to get to the subscribers quicker for the monetization. By the way.
Yeah, I need to make shorts. Probably.
Just do it with your chickens. Like go and just do like 45-second shorts with your chickens, and people will be like, "I like this. Let me watch."
Yeah, I'm gonna start making shorts with the wildlife situations that I keep having because holy crap, dude, it's too funny. It's too much. Where the fuck did it go? I downloaded it. I'm looking for this fucking skunk video because oh my god. Like, yeah, you didn't know they screamed either. I didn't know they fucking screamed. I was like in tears over it. Like, number one, because it was stupid cute, and number two, it just was hilarious. Where
That's
is
crazy.
it? Oh, I think I know where it is. But so yeah, and unfortunately, it was a little bit. It startled me because, again, it's a noise I've never fucking heard before in my goddamn life. It didn't go there, really. This computer is a pain in my ass. That's okay. I know. I sent it to Trippy last night. Nope, not that screen. Download and open it again. Damn it! This time I'm gonna keep it open. Oh, shit. Stop playing there. There we go. Okay, I'm with it. I'm figuring this out. Boomer moment. Boomer moment. I'm not as bad as I used to be. You got your volume turned up?
Yeah.
Check this out, yo.
Oh, I spare you, mommy. I spare you.
Mm. Oh my god. It's so cute. So cute.
Hey, be nice to your baby.
And I've never seen skunks with that pattern like
It's
that.
definitely your baby. It looks just like you.
It does have the same exact pattern. That's crazy.
No, don't go under the house.
Yeah, straight
Oh,
up.
Scott. That's because I'm running away. She mean.
He tried to go back under my house. And I'm like closing up the door with a shovel, and I'm like, no, stay here. And it just ran under my porch and then came back, and the whole time it was just like, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, you need to calm down. This is why your mother is hitting you.
This is why we strike you. Yeah. That's funny.
It was stupid cute. Thankful. Oh my god, and it was so funny too because as I'm like getting the mom out from underneath in my crawl space, my fucking cat Bailey ran out between my feet, and I'm like, oh no! And what does the dumb bitch do? The first thing, she tried to attack it, and I'm like, oh, you are dumb. But Mama didn't spray her, so that means Mama must have already sprayed something else. And I am concerned because she only had one baby that I saw.
Oh no.
Skunks usually have like a litter like cats do. But we've also had this mink issue going on again. So hopefully that's not why she only had one baby with her. And hopefully the other babies aren't in my crawl space.
Yeah.
That would suck.
That would suck immensely.
Nah, this year has been wild with the wildlife. There's so much going on, and I'm supposed to have a bunch of teenagers potentially camping in my yard.
You're not gonna have mink issues for long. The teenagers are gonna eat the fucking mink like Ozzy.
I hope so. I want some vengeance in the name of waffle.
Waffles
Yes.
vengeance. It's funny.
He died valiantly protecting my hens and their eggs, and I am so mad about it, dude. So mad. He was a beautiful rooster. And he was nice too. But anyways, so what's good?
Not much. I just want to stop in because I saw you was live. I got your message 2 hours ago, and I was like, let me stop in before I eat and get ready for bed because I've been sleeping a lot lately. Like my fucking fall doesn't hurt anymore. Like my foot's still swollen and it annoys me, but I'm not old. I just had a nasty fall apparently, so that makes me happy.
It's okay to admit that you're becoming an old man.
But I'm not, though. See, that's the thing. It almost happened, but not today. Not today.
Take your vitamins, OG.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm definitely getting me some vitamins for sure. That shit hurted. It like,
I know how that goes. Right after Nashville, I had a nasty fall, too. And it kicked my ass.
Chuck's here to give me my old man card. Back away slowly, Chuck. Back away slowly.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Not today.
Jesus.
Not today, Chuck. Not today.
I've been busting balls all day. Fuck.
Chuck is just menacingly approaching with the old man card with my name on it with an evil smile. Get away from me, Chuck. No means no.
Chuck, I've missed your fucking face and your voice. How the fuck are ya?
Tired as fuck.
I hear that. I
You
feel
throw a
that.
6-year-old grandkid in the mix. fucking run your ass ragged.
Alaska.
Bark, bark, bark.
Sorry, dogs all
Fuck
excited
it. I
about
spent
that.
all day cooking today.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I didn't get none.
It's
Oh, happy
supposed to be
Father's Day.
Father's Day, and I had to do all the damn work.
I was saying, happy Father's Day, Chuck. Happy Father's Day.
Indeed, happy Father's Day.
Yeah, at least two of them contacted me, and let me know Happy Father's Day.
I still got to call my dad. I was busy all day earlier, and well, first I slept till fucking after till like at least noon, and then I got up and immediately got busy with stuff.
And if this rain don't fucking let up one of these days, can't cut grass because it's too damn wet.
Donna, I'm watching the trans chicken very closely to see what she's gonna do.
Oh, she finna act up. She finna act up. She gonna want some more of that schmeat when the rooster come back. She finna get awesome. Oh, sorry.
Dude, I gotta get a new rooster from somebody now. I don't know what
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck to do.
I gave 5 of them away before.
And that's the thing is, if you time it right, you get lucky and you'll find people who are giving them away. That's how I got Waffle. He was given to me, and fucking, I'm really upset. Damn it.
It was supposed to be all hens, and half of them were fucking roosters.
Yeah, the store did that to me once, and when I complained, they made it right. They gave me hens,
Yeah,
but I was still
yep.
stuck with the fucking roosters. So
It's
Yeah,
kinda
they
hard.
wouldn't take it back.
yeah, no, I gave them all to the Amish and kept one, and the
It's
mink
kind of
killed
hard
him.
to tell. To be honest, it's kind of hard.
The problem was the little cocksuckers would fight like hell with each other.
Holy shit, you are not joking. Like, I had 3, okay, and they were all the same kind. They were Brahmas, all right, and those are the
Yep.
second largest chicken in the world, okay? Like, they get to be the size of turkeys. And at any given point in time, you could look out the window and there would be a ball of white with feathers and blood going everywhere, rolling through the yard with a third rooster running behind it, just blood curdling, screaming.
Yep.
And,
Just
oh
be
my
like,
God.
have at thee, thugnificent.
Well,
Have at
And
dude,
the thing with chickens, if you give them a fresh blood scent, they go fucking nuts. They're little vampires.
yo, fucking the one I had to go out there with the fucking board and break up the fight, and he was pissed off about it, so he started making it so I could not go to my car safely. I had to carry a fucking broom or a stick or something because it like if I'd be looking towards the car and I'd see him coming at me in my peripheral vision and I'd turn and look and he would stop and like act like I wasn't doing nothing. And the second I turned back, he'd fucking just beam it and run up on me and fucking start attacking me and pecking me and fucking gouging me with his
Yep.
spurs. Yo,
My aunt and uncle had a rooster, and the
vicious.
rooster's name was Crowbar. And
Ah,
I found out real fast how come his name was Crowbar. You didn't go to that chicken coop without a crowbar. That son of a bitch would want to tear your ass a new hole. Oh, let's see if this fits. Bend over, bitch.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! God damn, Chuck, that was raw.
it's Father's Day. He thinks he can get away with it.
It's more like Daddy's Day. That's crazy.
Deep well socket. Spark plug. God damn, I don't even know if that fits.
Oh, so wait a second. So you're the bitch that's bending over.
You got it.
That's crazy.
Oh.
All right, Beth. I'll see you around.
All
I'm gonna
right,
go do
love.
Orthodox guy things. It was awesome talking to you. Have a good one.
Sleep
All
well.
right, oh.
I will. See you, Chuck.
All right,
I
OG.
might go live tomorrow. I'm probably not going live tonight unless I go live way later tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's tied up today, more than likely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody's doing Faja's day.
I'm not even staying. And I said I wasn't even really going to stay on very long. Pretty much just pop in, say hi, let everybody know that yes, I'm alive. I'm okay. Just busy because I keep getting
That's
messages.
basically what I'm doing. Pop it in and let people know I'm still alive.
See exactly.
Base.
This is the I'm still alive stream. I love it.
Oh shit, dinner might be ready.
OG had a fall, so he's got to let everybody know he's still alive and not an old man.
Yeah, I am. In fact, I'm completely healed. My swelling even gone down. It just hurt. It just hurted and made me achy and made me sleepy. You know, when I was in a recovery coma, like my whole body was hot when I woke up. I was like, damn, like maybe now it's hitting a honk shua for real. Sawing them logs. I'll see y'all later. Thank you for having me.
All right.
See you later. He should try having our back problems, man, and see what it's like waking up with, in our bodies.
Fuck that. I don't wish that on nobody.
I don't either. It's been kicking my ass for sure. First with the heat setting in, and then fucking all the work I've had to do is just.
Oh, I love heat. My back loves heat. It don't like cold.
I do a little better in the cold, but it's the change that's the problem for me. I'll adjust to it just fine. But when the change first happens, my body is like, what are you doing to me? And then on top of it, have to trim my trees and fucking clean out the ditch and the fucking creek side and get the garden put in and turned and
Oh, I'm so far behind this year, it ain't funny.
Me too.
Because of family shit and then all the rain.
Yeah.
Oh,
Daniel, be careful. Get some peppermint oil for that. I'm telling you, it fucking helps a whole lot. Like the essential oils. Get peppermint. Just wash your hands.
Peppermint schnapps works too.
It'll numb up something.
I'm telling you. Oh, where's my fucking sandpaper? I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen you on for a hot minute. I was worried about you.
The kids, the oldest ones had court all month dealing with this asshole that tried to kill her. So we thought it was best that we just bring the granddaughter down here so she didn't get mixed up in that shit.
Good idea. And that will definitely take your attention and your time, and family always comes first, for sure.
Well, I had to make sure I could go up there to pick her up because they put a restraining order against me. My daughter and wife did.
Wow.
Because they knew me and my little Betsy would have took care of the individual. There wouldn't have had to been a trial. So they preempted me to make sure I didn't run amok, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yes. No.
Because she knows Daddy don't play that game. Because her first boyfriend she had after they become of age, and he laid hands upon her.
You sound like my dad talking like that.
Yep. Yeah, don't do that. By the time I got there, they had already called the cops because they knew what I was going to do to the kid. And I damn near got arrested.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, because I wanted a piece. I wanted a piece of that little guy.
And honestly, I tend to think that if that kind of thing were allowed, our society would be in much better shape.
Yeah, that's one thing that. I mean, I remember I beat the shit out of my brother one time because he was smacking his girlfriend around, and he got mad at me. And I said, "Hey, you want to beat somebody up? Beat me up, but you ain't going to beat up a girl. She can't defend herself against your crazy ass."
Yup.
Dad
Well,
got mad, and I said, "Well, fuck you." I said, "Ain't nobody going to hit a girl while I'm around. You taught me that." Yeah,
oh,
I just don't want you to go to jail. I said,
Abe,
"Well, I ain't." Go ahead.
Abe, is that just a clip? Because I'll go ahead and play that if it's just a clip, by all means. We support our friends around here. Sorry, go ahead, Chuck.
You're good. You're good. I'm just losing my mind. That's all. I had something in my hand and I set it down, and I don't know where I set it down at.
I do that a
Duh.
lot. I've been doing it a whole lot the last few days,
Oh,
too.
it's it right there in my pocket,
Doing
right where
too
I
much
put
at
it.
once. Oh,
Oh, I get too far ahead. I start thinking too many steps ahead is what happens.
oh, I see, Abe. I see. We have a short clip. Our good friend Abe what turned into Dark Abe and went on VK. Um, so hopefully I don't get
Verbal combat.
any. Yeah,
Oh Lord.
Abe is funny. I like Abe. I've been friends with him for a
I thought
long.
A was straight.
Ah, oh,
That was a joke. Never
I
mind.
caught it. I caught it. It took me a second, and then I was like, "Oh yeah," because it's speakeasy. It's speakeasy. What the fuck do you want?
As long
I
as he
care
didn't have
more.
to wear makeup to go to the show.
I care more about Abe than I do Easy. That's for sure. Let's see.
Starting to think that maybe all of you
Oh
are
my God.
functionally retarded.
Oh,
You might all be functionally retarded.
Well, I did microwave steak, so I'm
Yeah,
for
pretty
sure in that
much.
category.
Functional is questionable.
Dark Abe, hell yeah. Bring in the heat.
Like JS, you have made so many bad arguments tonight. I kind of just want to kick you out. Like, move.
What
to
are you talking about?
Africa.
I'm killing it. What are you talking about?
Go somewhere. I don't even know, dude.
What?
Abe, are you happy for the holiday that you created over here? That everybody was, that
Who's
nobody
left
that
now?
celebrating yesterday?
Johnny.
No, in fact, I'm starting
That
to
was
think
Johnny.
asteroids are the only answer. That's what I think. I think that maybe we need a gravitational machine and let's send them all.
What about a comet,
out.
though?
I think satellites with lasers on their freaking
A comet would be more effective, I would think. Right?
Planet of the Apes.
No. There has to be a chance of survival and so much damage that people realize the mistakes they've made and do better. Okay. That's why asteroids, not a comet. Just bring the asteroids so that maybe there's some people that survive, and those people will realize how stupid they have been in the past.
So this one's about the size of a Buick, right?
Which prompt are you responding to right now?
There we go.
I saw a prompt in the back that said JS is functionally retarded, and I wanted to
I just have a quick question for everyone. Do you think we're gonna get in trouble?
that was funny. Abe, how did you do over there for that night? I like the Dark Abe. I do like Dark Abe. I think you should absolutely take on that persona more often. And you need to be meaner. Meaner. Wasn't good. It is good. But you could have done better, sir.
What did you say about Wiener?
Meaner.
Oh, mean. Gotcha.
You need to be more of an asshole. Oh, goodness. It was unplugged again. What was... Oh. Nope. It's good. I like it. Well, look, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end this for now. Get a few more things done before the sun goes down. But I might hop back on later on. I just wanted to show some signs of life because everybody's been messaging me, asking me if I'm okay. So I'm good, just busy. You know, family should always come first. like
That's
for
true.
everybody. And I'm super excited. My son's graduating high school. I don't have to deal with the school district anymore. I'm like, yes, fuck them teachers. Except for one teacher who's actually getting like an apology gift. Because he had to deal with my son.
All right. Well, I'm bouncing. You have a good one.
Good night, Chuck. Have a good time with your granddaughter. And everybody else,